Sunday, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. The veteran kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started, and off we go from Soldier Field. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. That's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 16. Lance now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One play action, Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Velus Jones making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Lance now on 1st down. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From midfield, here's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
2nd and 5 now. Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Fields. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Catch by Brandon Ayuk there, and you can see the potential he has to be a big-time playmaker. Over 800 yards as an NFL sophomore, still chasing that first 1,000-yard season. Nice catch there to move the chains.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Working from the gun, Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
From the 50, here's Fields. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk.
Here we go. 10 seconds.
To throw again on second down, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Lance to throw it. throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first,
and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
From his own end zone, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good blocking there and nearly swung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now Lance again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Devontae Harris.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle there by George Odom.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now it's Fields.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Lance looking to throw it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lance going to throw.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be complete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
To try again after the sack. Lance. That's Samuel. Caught left side. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's Lance. And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here to third and long. Now Lance. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. And it's a surrender to football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Lance and company going on fourth down. Steps away to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Looking downfield for Jones. They've got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago!
Velus Jones
Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Strike. Wait. Cut.
Lance back to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Lance. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now goal for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And the Bears are right back in this football game. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.